South Africa's elections are just at the corner. And many of you will be wondering, what is our business in it? What is our business as Nigerians? What's our business as Cameroonians, Ghanaians, Africans, Kenyans in general? What's our business in the South African elections? We have big business in it too, whether you like it or not. Whether you are in Nigeria or wherever you are in Africa, we have big business in the South Africa election. We have to be concerned. We have to be concerned, especially now that the election is closer, and not just closer, but the man that can literally make some great things happen in Africa is also having some big waves, some big movements in the election, and this man can eventually be of help to all African countries if he eventually becomes president. You know who I'm talking about. His Excellency to be, let me just put it that way, His Excellency to be Julius Malema. Even though, let's not be excited, because when it comes to elections in Africa, there is always one man that is a distraction. There's always that candidate that looks like he's the most popular candidate, that looks like he's the candidate that will win. But in the end, the system still put who they want. The system still puts who they think deserves to be there. So the fact that Julius Malema is popular doesn't mean he could win this election. I always don't want to believe that, because in Uganda we saw Bobby Wine. In Nigeria we saw Peter Obi. I did not stand for either him or any other person in Nigeria. I was a neutral man. Okay? So don't come and say that I was supporting Peter Obi. No. You understand? But he was giving the same vibe that Julius Malema is giving right now. But in the end, Tinubu won the elections. So right now, South Africa is in a dilemma, and Africa should be worried. Nigeria, Ghana, all of us. Because the only reason we are complaining of all the things that South Africa is doing to black people, the only reason we are saying that South Africa is chasing away Nigerians, South Africa doesn't want Zimbabweans, South Africa doesn't want Africans to come, South Africa is giving Indians visa free, giving Chinese visa free, bringing in 100,000 Indians, bringing in Chinese, but chasing away Africans. You understand? It's because of the system. The system does not want Africans and the black South Africans to progress. The system in power is not there to favor Africa. The system in power is there to favor the whites in South Africa first, and the European and the white counterparts, the white collaborators. That's why it will be difficult for Nigeria to get a deal with South Africa to export any product to South Africa, like fuel, like rice, like anything Nigeria is producing. Because the system, the people that are controlling it, we rather give the opportunity to India, China, and other countries than allow Africans to move into South Africa and benefit from all this. So that's why I'm saying that, as a Nigerian in particular, be concerned. Don't say that. Why? Nigerians should show concern. Nigerians in particular, because you are the economic powerhouse of Africa. You understand? Nigerians should pay attention to the elections in South Africa. Most especially. Nigerians don't say, oh, because we helped South Africa in the past and they are not appreciative, they don't care about us, they are not looking at us, let us not care about the elections, let's just stay away from there, no. Nigeria has to care about South Africa elections. Nigeria has to care. Because if Julius Malema becomes president of South Africa, it will boost the Nigeria economy. It will help economies in Africa. It will give Nigeria a powerful relationship with South Africa. You see, all this xenophobia, all these issues Nigerians are having with South Africa, African immigrants in South Africa, all of this issue is systemic. It's the same thing that happened in America. South Africans are being manipulated. You understand? Because why would South Africans be comfortable with Indians taking their jobs? You go to supermarkets in South Africa and every single worker in there is an Indian, is a Chinese, is a this, is a that. They don't have a problem with those foreigners. No, they have a problem with Nigerian foreigners. And on the contrary, these Nigerian foreigners are even doing business, opening shops, creating opportunities, paying taxes to the South African government. And even when this thing was going on, Julius Malema came out and said, this shouldn't happen. This shouldn't be happening. A Zimbabwean should feel free in South Africa. That's how he said it. A Nigerian should be comfortable in South Africa. That is what Julius Malema said. Every African should be comfortable in Africa. Julius Malema, even in his campaign, keeps talking of African unity, bringing Africans together, because he understands the economic power that Africa will have if Africans are together, if Africa becomes borderless, if Africa becomes free to move across Africa. So I think that Nigerians, if you can show concern, show support to Julius Malema, push South Africans to go and vote him, we will see. You know, it's just like the American election. Russia showed interest to make sure Donald Trump is president. You know why? Because it will benefit Russia. Because when he is president, he will not try to do all these things that are happening now. And everybody will be at peace. I think it's the same thing. Nigeria is the greatest economy in Africa right now. And I think that they should be doing what they can do to ensure that Julius Malema is the next president of South Africa, so that Africa can breathe, Africans can unite. He will definitely help us. Many people are calling him the president of Africa. The president of Africa is because of his vision that he has for Africa. So let us all show concern and support Julius Malema in this election to go ahead and win. We know it's not going to be easy. We know how the system works, but let's be positive. Julius Malema, go do it for Africa. It is what it is. Your boy Xenophobia, you're watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for you all. God bless you all. Cheers.